I may like fornicate more than other people. It's just who I am. I sacrificed so much of my life. Can I at least get laid? You know what I mean? I've been robbed of most of my money. Can I at least get a blowjob? If I wish one of your guys had children, if I could kick them in their fucking head or stomp on their testicles, so you could feel my pain, because that's the pain I have, waking up every day.
So freaking bad. Wrestle me.
Welcome everybody to Juice Pro Wrestling episode 198. That's right. 2 away from fucking 200. You bastards didn't think we'd be around that long, did you? But we're fucking here for now and fucking forever. Welcome to 198 Forbidden Pleasures. Yeah, the Juice in the fucking house. Bruiser Bodi's in the house. And Sreten, the somewhat quiet gentleman, is in the house. That's right. It's us three, because sometimes these motherfucking wrestlers cannot be professional and keep up with their dates. So, hey, I ain't going to throw anybody under the bus. Maybe they'll be back at some other point. But once again, you motherfuckers out there, keep your word. Or go fuck yourself, because I don't care. I don't whatever. I'll talk to these fucking guys before I'll talk to you, pieces of shit. So, real quick, had to get that out of the way. Just want to apologize to you guys. There was a couple people I kind of let in on who was coming on this week. Not the case. Fuck it. Whatever. We got plenty to talk about. I had a fucking dude. I had a weekend that was out of this fucking world, dude. Like, I met Mike Tyson.
There you go.
Not only did I meet Mike Tyson, but like set up a JPDUB / Handsome Prick merch fucking booth at Mike Tyson's event. So I got to right now. I have to throw out a fucking hardcore fucking shout out to the entire staff at Mission Dispensary in Calumet City, because they were fucking awesome hosts. They hooked us up with a fucking table, allowed us to do our thing, and
huge bag.
And to meet the fucking youngest world heavyweight boxing champion ever known to man, Iron fucking Mike. Bros, how fucking surreal is this, right? I'm standing there, I'm at the merch, and we strip. I don't know if I should mention this on air, but it's kind of funny. Shout out to the boy Stone. I mean, we pretty much Virgil'd this event. Like, we wedding crashed it. I had Sreten, you were the one that sent me the didn't use the so it was supposed to be it was Friday the 24th, I think.
Yeah, and they had to change it.
Mike pulled his back or some shit. So Stone hits me up and he's like, hey man, you know, I talked to the dude. I was up there, and if all the vendors like supposedly backed out or something, if you want to fucking bring a table up, I'm just saying, you know, meet the champ, man. I'll meet the champ. And I'm like, I'm throwing it back and forth. I'm like, man, I get off work at noon. Like, I brought it up to my old lady, like, you know, make sure everything's cool. Like, hey, if you want to go fucking do something, by all means, go do it, because I'll be gone Sunday for Forbidden Door. But, you know, at the same time, kind of like, dude, it's fucking Mike Tyson, man. Like, you know, guys our age, who didn't fucking growing up loving Mike? You know,
I love Mike.
Dude.
Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I played that all the time. Trying to beat Mike Tyson. You can't beat Mike Tyson. Nobody can beat Mike Tyson. Get out of here.
So, dude, we get there and they're like, we just walk up like we own the motherfucker.
Who are these bricks?
And they're like, who you guys? Are like Juice Pro Wrestling. And then everybody's like, who the fuck is Juice Pro Wrestling? But, dude, they were super cool. And there was actually a guy I knew up there. He's a drummer, or was a drummer in one band called Walk Among Us. And a couple other dudes. And dude actually sold a Pro Wrestling Tees Juice Pro Wrestling Return to Living Dead t-shirt there. Awesome. So, you know, shout out to the dude that fucking bought that. And we handed out some free swag. Both, you know, JPDUB, Juice Pro Wrestling, and the Handsome Prick. It was fucking nuts. So we set our table up. Then all of a sudden he hears, I'm gonna knock you out. Here comes Tyson, dude.
Tyson said knock
you can tell he's hurting a little bit. You know, it's kind of like walking gingerly. His back's fucked up, but dude's got this big ass weed belt on, like championship belt. And there's a video.
Smoke is the greenest.
That's right. So you guys can check that out. It's a short little video, but it's cool nonetheless.
Dope pics.
And just to fucking watch him like walk right past me as I'm filming this and like, holy shit, this is weird. I'm standing here getting, you know, my little Rudy Toot on. The fucking champ sits down and, you know, he's debuting or promoting his Tyson 2.0 brand, you know, the cannabis line.
Ooh.
So they got that shit going on. And
that'll knock you
dude,
out.
I think you had to spend $100 just to be able to go out and get like a photo with him or whatever. You know, we didn't have to spend shit because we wet like that. Dude, Mike sits down. He just starts blazing these spliffs, right? These Tyson 2.0 spliffs, I guess. And dude, there's like 20, 30 cops. And everybody's cool. And I'm standing there. I'm like, man, this is smoke some real fucked up shit, man. You know, like, what world am I living in where I have the former world heavyweight champion, Mike Tyson, Iron Mike Tyson, right next to me getting blazed beyond belief. And there's cops everywhere and they're just cool with it. They just want to get a picture with Mike, dude.
Exactly. They don't care how high he is.
No, man. And it was fucking awesome. It was amazing. I was wearing a purple Macho Man shirt, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I walk right up to him and he just instantly lit up, dude, because he's a big wrestling mark, you know?
Yeah, he is. Of course he is.
And he just looks at me, he's like, ooh, and I was like, ooh, Mike Tyson, yeah. Like, dude, everybody was pretty much sitting down with him for like a second, getting a picture. I was probably about close to maybe 3 minutes cutting Macho Man promos with him. And it's what you see in the picture where he's got like, looks like he's tweaking or cracked out or something. No, that's not the case. He's doing Macho Man impersonations with yours truly.
With your boy.
And
that's awesome.
Dude. You know, when you think about doing spontaneous, I love that shit. Like when me and my old lady go out, I never really tell her what's going on. Why? Because I really never know what the fuck's going to happen. You know, I like to be spontaneous like that kind of.
Because you don't want her to yell at you.
Well, I mean, that's going to happen anyway, you know. Damn it. No dirty laundry. Anyways. All right. She don't listen to us anymore.
Nope.
But to do something so random and is like, you know, shout out to JR was sending me links for different shit on YouTube he wanted me to check out. And I just sent him pictures of me and Tyson. He's like, what? Like everybody I sent shit to was like, what, where the fuck are you? How is this happening? You know, like
it's gone.
Right, man. And it was such a cool feeling. And although I was very much into the effects of the cannabis I was partaking in, dude, I rode a high for a good like day and a half, like even going into like Forbidden Door, like, you know, just thinking like, yeah, what were these other fucking people doing yesterday or even today? Yeah, they might have been at Warrior, which is cool and all that shit. Got to represent the boys, love them, you know, but dude, I was hanging with the champ.
Cutting promos with the champ.
Dude, so cool. So if anybody out there catches this, because I know a few of you people I met subscribed, and thank you guys very much for stopping by and just
there you go
shooting the shit and taking some free swag and all that and showing me that you subscribe because I love you for it.
Tell your friends, buy the shirt.
That's right. If anybody knows anyone that's got the video, I would love to have that shit. So, you know, hit me up. I'm everywhere. We're everywhere. But yeah. So I sent Sreten, I sent you pictures of that shit. You didn't even respond.
He didn't like it.
I was very busy all day Saturday.
I was gonna say
he was all kombucha'd out.
I was I went on a kombucha run and I got kombucha drunk. Yeah. Did you try to FaceTime audio call me while you were with him or no?
Yeah.
God damn it. That's what I thought afterwards. I was like, fuck.
But you know, it's one of those things, man. Like, and Stone was like, he kept saying, he's, hey man, you know, thanks for, you know, coming with me and shit. I was like, dude, thank you. Like, you know, I mean, this was so weird and it felt weird, but it's nothing I haven't done before. Hey, I showed up at MLW and sat right next to Jonathan Hood from ESPN, acting like I own the motherfucker. Why? Because we do own the motherfucker.
Got to.
You know, when you got a huge corner on the market like we do, you can fucking run shit.
Huge
Podcast wars.
Podcast wars.
Massive corner.
Yep.
But
Massive corner. We take up a whole block and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Murasuka.
Yeah.
There you go. Hit that grit.
Yeah, I'm super happy you got to do that because it looked fucking awesome. Cool. It looked cool. The pictures you took look cool. So
yeah,
and they took like 100 pictures. I don't know what the fuck they were doing with my phone, but they had it. I thought they were taking video, and I look, I'm like, dude, there's like 4 pages of me and Tyson, which is cool because maybe I could piece them all together and do a voiceover thing and do my own little cartoon.
Digital flip book.
Yeah.
But dude, there's some really great shots, dude. And it's unbelievable. It's one of those random, unbelievable fucking moments that, like, what'd you do yesterday? I kicked it with Mike Tyson for a little bit. And on top of that, dude, the DJ there for the event, he's shouting everybody out that's there, and he comes out and he's like, we don't only have Mike Tyson here, we got Juice Pro Wrestling Podcast up in the house. And we're laughing. Dude, we're fucking laughing. It's like, man,
yeah, dude. On top.
Like I said, dude.
Thank you, Jazzy Jeff.
Right. Yeah, showing us love. So, hey, all you that are 21 and up, if you're in the area and you need to get some herbal remedy, Mission Dispensary, Calumet City, dude, one-stop shop, brother. One-stop shop. They'll hook you up. Tell them the Juice sent you.
Ooh, get that Juice Pro discount. Just say Juice Pro, and they'll look at you weird, be like, "Who?" And they'll charge you full price. That's the discount.
That's the discount.
I heard a rumor that we have some Puff Pass topics.
Oh, is
this true, Bodie?
Yeah, this might be true. This might be true. It is true. It is true. Well, you want to get into it? Let's get into it. Let's rock. All right. Piggybacking off of the Puff Pass and that Justin was doing.
Jovanovic.
Exactly. All right, let's start it off. Here we go. Puff Pass. What are you going to do? MJF will sign with WWE when his contract is up in AEW. You puffing or you passing on that?
I just say
now it's kind of calmed down a little bit after his Dynamite promo, but I want to see what you guys think about that. You think he's going to jump?
I'll puff on that.
Yeah,
for sure, dude. I mean, why wouldn't he? He'll go, dude. I mean, he's already had a taste. Why? Hey, he will, for the simple fact that Cody already did.
Right.
I might lean a little more towards the other way had Cody not already jumped.
Cody did change it for a lot of things,
but we also got to see what lines up with this whole thing with Vince and whatnot. I don't know what's going to happen, if anything. I think the worst thing that could happen is if, say, he steps down, doesn't have control anymore. Well, he's already stepped down temporarily. But if he's somehow forced out completely and they can sell and they do sell, that might be a different story. But as right now stands, yeah, for sure. He gone. Because where the fuck is he right now? Unless AEW is good at fucking, keeping kayfabe alive in the modern day. It's a hard thing to do. And I haven't seen or heard about MJF other than that motherfucking question you just asked.
Exactly.
Well, he didn't have anything to do with Forbidden Door matches, right? Because he doesn't really have any ties. Yeah, it wouldn't actually booking-wise make much sense to put him in that event, even though he's one of the hottest guys in AEW. So I say they gave him that hot-ass push right there at the end, like 2 weeks before Forbidden Door, so they could start hyping Forbidden Door. And you guys are both marks because you both think he's going to sign for WWE, but Sreten is super smart and master of speculation, and he says MJF says whatever his name is going to re-sign with AEW.
There you go. What's funny is I haven't given my opinion yet either way.
I'm just making assumptions.
Well, I thought I read somewhere
make an ass out of you and umptions.
There you go.
And this could be them working whatever, I mean, I don't know, but I thought I read that Warner Media wanted all references to him removed.
Yeah. They did. They removed a bunch of stuff for him, but you know what?
Don't believe everything you read, boils and
Exactly. Get worked into a shoot, brother.
What do you think, buddy?
What do I think? I think it could go either way. It's hard to say because Cody did change the game for, you know, he opened that forbidden door. And he went to WWE, and you saw how they treated him. They rolled the red carpet for his ass, kept his music, and
he still gets to stay and fight forever. The AEW video game.
Yeah, and then when he comes back, they're going to give him the Triple H treatment. You know, so it's like that's what I've been reading. I can't see them doing otherwise. Why not? I mean, he was selling merch, and he was a hot act. With MJF, I don't know what happened with him or Tony Khan, or if they came to a deal, or if there's going to be an extension or a new contract. You don't know. He's got a couple of years left. I think he just should ride the wave. But I can't help to think that he can't go into WWE expecting him to be him. You know, he's going to be watered down a little bit.
We don't know. That's the great thing.
Yeah, you don't know, but I don't know.
Hey,
some of the stuff he says on Dynamite, you can't say on Raw or SmackDown, but
they weren't allowed to say wrestling. And then Cody got
wrestling.
But Bodie, you have to say something so we have it on tape.
I was going to say, but if I had to give an answer, that's hard. That's hard. I'm going to puff on that. I think he's going to test the waters and go over there for a few years. Cody's over there, and I think if he feels his worth is up, maybe he can drop some of the colorful language and go over there and make himself into a real big star.
Well, yeah, definitely. And dude, I'm sorry, but in the world of business and professional wrestling on that major scale is a motherfucking business. Money talks and bullshit fucking walks. So if you don't like it, you're going to get the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly. Well, speaking of WWE and AEW, I've seen this going around. Some people kind of saying that AEW is teetering on being the old brand NXT with some of the talent they have in there right now. I want to know what your thoughts are on that, because that's, to me, it's a hard one. So are you going to puff on that or pass on AEW's teetering on being old gen NXT?
So what's the criticism? And who thought where'd you read this?
I'm
grunting my way
got
through
their
this.
Opinions.
Okay.
Just the IWC, you see it on Twitter, you see it on Facebook, you see it everywhere. There's people saying that. Some in a bad way, some in a good way. Some people are like, this is what NXT should have been, and some people are like, oh, they're starting to copy old school NXT, and it's like, no, not really. But I want to know what your guys' thoughts are.
Well, my thoughts, I couldn't help but interrupt everybody even before you were done asking who the fuck was going to say something. It was because all this does is fire me up against fucking wrestling Twitter and wrestling online media, because they can't help but just fucking say that something is good. What do you mean? Like, what are they trying to say? That thing that you liked, they're doing something else that you might like, and you have to say, well, I saw this before at this thing I like. What do you mean? What do you mean? You like it? Or you continue to like it, and that's the criticism, that you also like this thing?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And it happens to be, so what? You just leave that roster alone and let them fucking just disappear into nothing? Or you sign them all because those are the signable fucking badass wrestlers.
Yeah, that didn't get
and you make a badass product. So and I will
I love you.
I'll stop. Wallace,
So
you gentlemen of men.
He's passing. He's passing. It sounds like he's fucking passing.
Oh yeah,
I'm missing the whole point of this fucking segment.
I don't know.
I'm gonna do.
Games.
I'll do it justice. All right.
I love it.
I'm fucking passing hardcore on that because, one, I'm sorry, guys. You guys that are faithful and our homies and support, and the motherfuckers right now they're in the live chat and watching this shit and listening right now wherever you're listening at on any podcasting platform. You fucking faithful. You guys are the shit. And the people that are just like you that you spread the word to, you guys are the shit. But unfortunately, most of the fucking internet wrestling community are just fucking clueless and out of touch. Fucking dorks that want something to bitch about, which unfortunately is most of society in every medium of entertainment today. Take it for what it's worth. Like Sreten said, enjoy it. I don't think it's turning NXT at all. They're getting a shit ton of WWE guys, but WWE was the only fucking major platform for over 20 years. Where the fuck else are you going to get them from? You're not going to pull CM Punk and get him to come back because he was in MLW. No disrespect to MLW because I fucking love him, but you're not going to pull any of these other big names that have become global stars under the WWE globally branded motherfucking umbrella.
Yeah,
dude, you got to take them. You got to fucking take them. I've used this analogy before. That's any football, basketball, or baseball team saying, hey, well, this guy fucking played here, even though he's a fucking all-star tenfold, but I don't want him because he was over there and he could be great. You know, the only toxic person I think AEW, to my knowledge, that they fucking signed that maybe should have stayed away from was Leo Rush.
Ooh, that's a hot take. I like that.
Yeah. Well,
I agree going with that.
I needed something hot because I had to pass on that one. So there you go.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, for sure. I'm passing on that too, because not everyone that, you know, was a WWE product. Yeah, you know, their name got heightened on that stage because, like you said, they're global, but let's not forget where they really came from, and that was Ring of Honor. A lot of these cats passed the Ring of Honor before anything. All right. So think about that. These are Ring of Honor guys. And now who owns Ring of Honor?
Bodie just said hashtag think before you speak.
Exactly.
In your fucking face, internet.
Circle.
Signed Bodie.
So
Comes
unless
full
you're
circle and all over your face.
Exactly. Unless you're like Roman Reigns or Miro. I think Miro was mostly a product from the Performance Center. Most of these guys made their name on the indies, and they were like here before their name got here because of WWE, but they wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for Ring of Honor. Let's be real. So no, they're not teetering on being old gen NXT. They're taking all this talent that was killing it before then, killing it in NXT, and then got fucked over on the main roster. And now they're getting their just desserts right now. And now you can see what they can do without any handcuffs or anybody pulling the strings backstage.
Yeah. And let's face it. What was NXT? A super indie. It's all it really was, dude.
Ran like a super indie.
What is AEW? And I love AEW, but I mean, really, it's a super indie, you know? I mean, I don't care if they're picking up Punks and Bryans. I mean, those were the original like indie darlings, you know? Like,
I like them.
It's just, hey, man, motherfuckers, get over yourself because I want to puff on some shit, not pass.
You want to puff on something?
It's been a few days since Mike Tyson. I need something to do.
Let me give you something to puff on then.
All right.
There we go. So Sasha Banks and Naomi were justified in walking out and standing up for themselves because of how they were being treated. What do you think? You puffing on that or you're passing on that?
I'm puffing on that, but only a little bit because there is no matter, hey, the job treats you wrong and shit. And I don't know if they weren't like sexually harassed or anything to where I can justify saying, yeah, get the fuck out. But I can understand being mistreated in the workplace and feeling like you're not used and all that shit. And I very much agree with them on that sentiment, but you have a fucking contract in place with a person. Do it the right way. Do it for business. You know, if we set up a date to do this fucking show and you just fucking ghost me,
yeah,
you're not very professional, are you, wrestler?
Took your ball and go home.
Yeah. So, like I said, a little bit. I'll puff on it a little bit because yes, they are justified, but at the same time, do it the right way. These, you know what? Because everybody can talk as much shit as WWE as they want. And I like to think we don't really ever talk shit about them. We just state facts, you know, which are
facts, motherfucker.
Very highly educated opinions. And
true, highly educated. This man is a genius.
But man, dude, they're a businessman. And at the end of the day, that's where they got their names. Don't, you know, come on.
Yeah. The more you know. What do you think, Sreten?
I don't puff or pass. I don't know enough about this story to have an opinion.
I like it. I love it. That's honesty. I love it. I'm going to give it to you and you're going to hit it.
So I'm going to flick it back up at you.
It's going to pass. You've had enough. You know, it's, yeah, I mean, I think I would puff on that because I think they were justified to a point. You got to stand up for yourself. I think,
yes.
You know, like, I think the perfect example would be like Toni Storm. She was sick of it. I mean, she came up to the main roster, got a raw deal, and she's just, you know, counting the lights for the other biggies, you know, for Charlotte and whoever else. So she thought
Raw
she was
Deal's
worth more.
Good movie too, by the way.
That is a damn good movie, you know. And she thought she was worth more, and she is. And now she was fighting for the AEW Women's Heavyweight title in Forbidden Door against Thunder Rosa, which was a damn good match. So there you go. So there's a right way and a wrong way to do things. Maybe not walking out, but Steve Austin did that, and he's got his own podcast, and that guy is highly successful. I think he had a pretty good run. So I think it's all subjective to who it is. In my opinion,
make mistakes, but just do it. If you're doing business, do it the right way, because that aggravates me. I'm pretty black and white when it comes to business, dude. Like, show up, fucking put up, do what you got to fucking do until you don't want to, but do it the right fucking way. Do it behind the scenes, you know.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
I will add this one very stupid thing, because
yes, you will, because you're a very stupid man.
click. I think we need some of these wrestlers to walk out on occasion, because then when you write a walkout into a storyline, it's more believable. That's it.
There you go.
Thank you for listening.
I like it. Good addition.
Next.
You guys are going to like this one. So I was giving this one some thought because, I don't know, I think about stuff, and I might hit the pen a little bit too hard at night, and my mind just goes racing. So, remember, we used to have the big three. We used to have WWF/E, WCW, ECW.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Vince, and
more Vince. Oh, man, I'll give you $3 million not to say that again.
We still have the big three in my pants.
Oh, I like to do it. We keep a budget of $3 million every year, just so I can hire some wrestlers.
Exactly.
And I can fire them.
Yeah.
Fire.
That's why I keep so many people close to my vest. Depending on him. Fall guys.
When you fire him, it fires me up to fire some more.
Yeah, it gives me attitude, pal.
Yeah.
You're fire.
So yeah, I was thinking about the big six nowadays, and I want to see what you guys think about this. All right. Wrestling's big six are AEW, WWE, Impact, NJPW, AAA, and GCW. Puff or pass on that?
Ooh. I think, I might have to pass on that.
Ooh, I like this.
Just because as big as AAA is, I don't think I don't know. That's hard to say. I want to throw MLW in there.
See, that was hard. I was going to also.
But yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen the numbers. But if just off the top of my head, yeah, maybe. I don't know if they do enough American programming though to get dude, you have to have that American audience, you know?
Oh yeah.
For professional wrestling. I mean, why do you think New Japan's coming out here? They ain't stupid, you know? They know
exactly
where stars are fucking born. You know, I'm not saying they can't be born elsewhere, but come on.
Right.
You know.
And Okada tweeted I think today that he wishes that Japanese fans were a little bit more like American fans in terms of their ravenous for pro wrestling, because over there it's more of a respect thing, more of a sport that they enjoy that is respected, you know, not so much the chants and everything like that.
King of sports.
But you know,
sports entertainers.
So what do you think, Sret?
I don't, when you say big, they're just it's a different wrestling world. Big is fine because even with the lowest level, or the lowest, I should say, budget of all those promotions, I don't want to put that business out there, but let's say whichever one is the lowest one. The next batch of indies scattered all over the fucking
everywhere.
United States and England and wherever, the budget on those is quite a bit smaller. So if you want to talk about big in that context, yeah, big works. If you don't want to put MLW in there or anybody else that we might be missing that actually has a little bit bigger of a budget than indies, those fucking putting them in and taking somebody out, it's not a big deal. I pretty much agree with that list. And those when somebody does top 10 lists, people get too crazy about it. Like the Mount Rushmore thing. How do you?
That's hard.
That shit's hard.
That's so hard.
And it can move, and it can shift. You don't have to call somebody a dick because they do or don't want to put fucking Hulk Hogan on the Mount Rushmore, or we didn't put MLW in front of some. Man, who gives a shit? what this question does bring up is what we might be entering, and I hope the internet and the critics and the minute by minute fucking gotta have an opinion and burp it out, people. Switch to like positivity and see that this fucking time is even more than a renaissance. Like it's another golden, like this is a new era of fucking wrestling. We have too much of it, and the shit that we have too much of, it's all fucking good. There are so many good wrestlers on every fucking level of every gender, everything. And we are lucky enough to have easy access to all that shit. I mean, we're going to transition soon, because I don't know how many more of these questions we have, into fucking New Japan sold out the motherfucking United Center to do a show, a pay-per-view with AEW.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Do people in that are fans of this shit just realize, and I don't know, I don't know that world, but I understand and I appreciate just how fucking important and how relevant this time is. Right. That shit couldn't have happened 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't even know how old New Japan is. Pro wrestling.
They've been around for a while.
Oh yeah.
But like, this is the time it happened. It could have never happened in any other time in history, as far as I know of my wrestling knowledge. And the other thing it speaks to is what you two talk about all the time, and Justin talked about it a bunch, is the return of the territories. Like, we are, and the territories are not fucking like East Coast, West Coast, this. They're like fucking this promotion. And yeah, there you got an East Coast bundle, you got West Coast bundle, you got fucking Texas shit. Sorry, I saw my arms in the camera and I got all excited. But dude, like, it's the days of the territories again, and it means something to have a guy, the top guy from one promotion, go fuck around with the top person in another promotion. That's where we're at, and that's where my question. Like, I get long-winded, but fucking that's what I think of when you ask me that stuff. Like, it is a special time to be a pro wrestling fan.
Yeah, it is. Definitely. Yeah, it's hard to say, but I think going from a big 3 to like a big 6 conversation kind of shows you where we at in the landscape of wrestling right now. You can go anywhere. Anybody can go anywhere. Walls being knocked down is a good thing. Very good thing. The more wrestling, the more matchups, the fresher matchups, the better. In terms of, like, I guess, accessibility and knowledge, I guess you could say, of their existence and their awareness, I think these are the top 6. I think these are the most watched right now. No offense to any others, because there's so many others out there that, I mean, their accessibility is just as good as some of these. Just pop up on YouTube or on one of their social medias and you can watch anything, So I'm puffing on it because I think that is the big 6, but it can change. Like Sreten said, a lot of it can change, and next year it could be different. You never know.
It's all about the change.
Yeah, for sure. I'll throw one more at you guys, and then we can get in the Forbidden Door, because I think we should talk about that, or whatever you want to talk about, you guys. But this is piggybacking off of this last one, which is why I want to ask this. Speaking of the big 6, Tessa Blanchard, you'll never see her signed by one of those big 6 companies. You gonna puff on that? You gonna pass that?
I'll puff real fucking hard. I'm choking. Somebody get me to the ER. Get me a fucking,
Oh man, better clear off those glasses.
Give me some fucking air and put it on my eyes like it did in MJF. Botch. But yeah, dude, she's sad but true. Shitty song and shitty attitude, way of thinking, Tessa. You'll see her pop up, I'm sure, in places like Warrior. I mean, she's a great talent, man, but she's obviously, there's some shit there that's pissed a lot of people off. She's been difficult to work with on any of the major promotions, and this exit from Women of Wrestling just fucking proved that. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm puffing.
I don't know anything about the story. I know Tessa got in trouble for some shit a few years ago, but this newest thing, I don't know. She's such a talented person. What the fuck happened?
I guess
is that the question?
Difficult to get along with. She was purposely maybe
I said bullying.
Yeah, bullying. Thank you. That's the best way to put it. Bullying new trainees and green wrestlers, and her and AJ Mendez had a falling out. If you're not familiar, who AJ Mendez is, everybody, CM Punk's right hand girl. So that's
maybe even sometimes his right hand, if you know what I mean.
Oh, man, this guy looking all cute on hard cam all day during Forbidden Door, giving me a chub. Look at you, buddy. Yeah.
We're gonna demonetize because Wallace went like this with his hand.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's a thing.
I don't know if it's a thing. No, I didn't know any of that shit. I heard rumors that Tessa was tough, and I know they had that thing about her saying some racist shit. But then I kind of thought like that passed. But then you did constantly hear that she was difficult.
Yeah, I mean, dude, they Impact. I mean, they were going through the pandemic and shit, but she was world champ, and fucking dude, that just flopped hardcore because she didn't want to do any of the work.
Exactly.
She didn't want to send in promo videos or do anything, so they stripped her of the title.
Yeah, well, it sucks. She is talented. She's got a cool look. She is a phenomenal wrestler, and fucking not everybody can be a superstar. So that's all I'll say about that. There's some kung fu movies that I like. That there was only one adventure of Remo Williams. Rest in peace, that guy. They only made one of those. It sucks. I wish they would have made fucking 8 of them. But what are you gonna do?
You're gonna say fuck it and go to Forbidden Door.
Yep. Do it. Let's go to Forbidden Door. By the way, I'm puffing on that. I don't even no explanation needed.
That's right. Sreten,
it's some good shit.
Did you even watch Forbidden Door or no?
No, I was off the grid yesterday, or whenever we were recording this.
Well, I know Bodi
2 days ago.
So I had an opportunity to go to complete this massive weekend I had of like meeting Mike Tyson and then going to Forbidden Door and being on, like Bodi said, hard cam all night, motherfucker.
All night long. I saw you.
Dude, Eddie was fucking waving the flashlight.
I saw him. I saw Ed waving the flashlight. Like, I forgot what match it was, but it was like 8 times in a row.
Yeah, they came and talked to him like, you got to cut that shit out. Like, they're like, it's going to fuck up. It fucks up the cam. Like, does something like it picks it up and it's real fucking bright. Like,
yeah, it does. But I was cracking up. But I caught a couple crotch chops.
Yes, I tried, dude. I look stupid. People are probably looking at me like, why does this dude keep jumping the stairs and going?
See, what was funny is like they like kind of showed it real quick, but then they went to a different cam because the action was like by the ropes, and like
action was in the stands.
Yeah, it was like I was texting you, dude. I was like, I think they cut that off because they kept showing like different angles, but there is an angle I saw you do it, and I was like, there it is. Yes. Dude, I was geeking. You can even ask Sarah. Like, I think that was the highlight on my day. I was like, I see Justin. He's on hard cam. He's up at the top right there. I see him, black and white. Yeah. Muscles everywhere.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
And walk us through the day.
Yeah.
All right, man. So I mean, it started off. We went out to I'll give a shout out to Peace Pizzeria in Chicago. First time having it. Killer big large ass floppy disk pies, thin crust, Give it a professional score of 8.5.
Hey y'all.
That's right. Really good shit, but burned the roof of my mouth. So I'm kind of like, today I can't taste anything I want to. But and then we headed right to United Center after that and fucking checked our seats out, and dude, it was just on like Diddy Kong. Great time, man. It was weird because like watching it, on hard cam, opposite hard cam side or hard cam, whatever you want to fucking call it. Because you can look up at the United Center and that big, fucking jumbotron thing they have, and like you could watch what you were seeing on TV, which was kind of cool, But then I'd be doing this, and it kind of fucked me up because I hit the vape a couple of times. Shout out to the dudes I met in the bathroom, man, because I went in there and I saw this dude stand there, and I was a little grease lightning, a little gassed up. I'm like, hey, brother, like here you go. And he's like, oh, nice. It gives me his and tells him what kind of shit that is. And his buddy comes walking by, still ain't washed his hands from grabbing his greasy cock yet, and then he's fucking, here, we'll try this one. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, let's go. Dude, there was like 6 vape pens going around real quick. And it's like, all right, man, have a good, enjoy. See you later.
We'll go back to my seats.
And then you fell down the stairs.
No, then I bought an overpriced beer.
Meanwhile, he was
the beer.
He was the dude up by the staying up in the rafters, just sitting there trying to figure out where the fucking seat was.
I was trying to figure out where he was after that, dude, because I was
up in the rafters thing.
And then I missed him like kind of jumping when he did that jump. I like missed it kind of. I haven't, don't get me wrong. Like I recorded it. It's on my phone, but I don't remember seeing it with my own eyes because I had the phone this pointed this way and my eyes and head were still like the other way. And Ed was like getting a drink or something. So he fucking missed. He gets back. So what happened? I'm like, everything.
Everything. Yeah. I didn't even know where it was. I just got back from the Raptors.
Yeah, dude. Man, really cool atmosphere. Who was it? A couple of the freelance guys sat in front of us.
Trevor Outlaw
was there. What's another dude? Jordan Cross. I didn't see Matt. I saw Val. Shout out to Val.
Yep. She was on camera a lot.
Yeah.
Front row Val.
Yeah, right.
I saw
Val, girl.
And I was gonna text you too. I was like, I'm surprised I haven't seen Frank yet. And like 5 seconds later, Frank was on camera. I was like, there he is, Frank the Clown.
Yeah.
Always in front row.
Did it feel like a Japanese event also? And did it feel less like an AEW
Let me set
event?
the tone for you. And like I said, I did get a couple herbal enhancement hits in there. So like the stage was just the lights, everything, the color scheme, amazing. The floor, the ramp where they walk out, it's all lit up and just these beaming ass colors. Amazing. The lights in there. And this is my first time in the United Center. I've never been in the United Center before. So as a Bulls fan too, I'm sitting up there and I got video, I'm the fucking banners, like zooming in on Jordan and shit, like the championships. And then like thinking, man, this is, where Sting came down from the rafters on fucking Nitro back in the day. And I'm like, I was cheesing, man. Like there was a girl next to me that had a baby, this big chunky squishy baby. I just wanted to hold it and hug it. It was so cute. Yeah, whatever. I'm a sensitive man. As I'm drinking beer, like, hey, dip your binky in this. And let's see where you go.
Yeah, let me soak your pacifier. That'll
right. But it was dude, the whole atmosphere, taking it in, dude, and seeing it's so loud in there. Like the pops that you heard that you thought were loud on TV, like Claudio coming out, that was fucking loud. That's what I'm sitting there. I'm like, man, how's this? When you put some fucking earmuffs on this kid or some shit.
It was loud on TV. That's for damn sure.
It was thunderous and it was cool, man, because everybody was into it and everybody was into all the New Japan guys as well.
Oh, of course.
And they had a Japanese announcer, so after
that was awesome.
Justin Roberts would do his thing, then they'd announce in Japanese, and the flow of everything was just good. It reminded me like old school, like New Japan, hard hitting, strong style, like a little bit of old ROH,
Yeah.
So I mean, dude, everybody coming into this, it was like the White Sox,
riddled with fucking injuries.
The card was like, man, no Punk, no Bryan Danielson, no all these other plans. There's some guys, a bunch of other dudes from New Japan that couldn't make it for whatever reason.
Right.
And it's like, holy fuck. And it wasn't really, they didn't really have a long build to this pay-per-view, Like I think this was like the shortest, from what I read, the shortest build to a pay-per-view they've had. And to pull off what they did was awesome.
Were solid.
Yeah, because a lot of people think, and I'll be honest, like on the last Dynamite leading up to it, when they announced like the last several matches, I was like, okay, this is fucking looking good.
Yeah.
But before any of that was announced, I was sitting there, I was like, man, and what else are they gonna do? Hopefully they do us some fan service, because I'm not really impressed with the card,
Oh, they filled it.
Yeah, dude, and it turned out to be one hell of a night, man. A couple of my favorite matches, dude, Ospreay and Orange Cassidy.
Jesus.
Oh,
you gotta be kidding me.
Shit. So many moments in that. Sreten, everybody go back and watch that shit, because that's, oh my
all the
God.
Orange Cassidy haters. You love it, and then let me just lick the tears off your face, because they're gonna be so sweet and salty.
Yeah, freshly squeezed in the Billy Goat, man. They fucking tore it up.
Yeah, I agree. Dude, and then I popped when Shibata's music started playing.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came walking out, and like
Shibata.
My jaw dropped a little bit, because I wasn't expecting him to show up at all.
I know, right?
Yeah. The four-way with Jay White, Adam Page, Clark Connors, who surprised me. Clark Connors, you can work, man.
Dude,
once
he's fucking awesome.
Well, he was in the one with Miro and for the Mid-Atlantic, but I had to throw him in there because the 4-way just reminded me of him, and I know I'll forget like mentioning him. But a shout out to Clark Connors for coming in. Had no idea really who he was, and then left me impressed. But yeah, Jay White, Page, Cole. Why can't I think of the other dude in the match?
Man.
Okada, thank you. Yeah, I'm like, no, it wasn't Tanahashi. He faced Moxley. I was like, no, I'm drawing a blank, and I look like an asshole. Anyways, and yeah, Okada, that match was off the hook, but it sucked that Page got knocked out, man, concussed. Or not Page, Cole.
Yeah, Cole did, yeah.
It's one of those Adams, whatever fucking Adam you are.
Hey, man, nature of the fucking beast, especially going against these New Japan guys, and it's a 4-way, so you got everything working against you if you're trying to play it safe, you know?
Right, exactly.
But yeah,
Okada,
that was a hell of a match. That finish, especially being there live, like you watch the ref and that count. I'm not saying it was the wrong decision. I was hoping Jay White was going to retain, and you know, if you watch a lot of these products, like storyline, it that's what needed to happen, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they were going to keep anybody over or have like an AEW guy hold New Japan's biggest belt, you know?
Right, exactly. Speculation says that Cole was supposed to take a Rainmaker there, and then Jay White was going to cover him after he took out Okada. But with Adam Cole being kind of knocked silly a little bit, that spot was missed from what I was reading. And they decided to end it right there with Jay White covering Adam Cole But yeah, even I think it was Jim Ross said it on air. He was like, that was kind of a anticlimactic buildup there at the end, huh?
Jesus, Jim, always fucking bearing, man. He's always bearing his own shit, dude.
Because I was laughing because it looked like an odd finish, but with him saying it, that was kind of an anticlimactic finish there. I was like, yeah, it was. Thanks for pointing that out.
Bugger! Anticlimactic! Bugger! Pacemaker!
But hey, that whole match,
it ripped,
was
dude.
Amazing
It was
match.
great. And
how was the Thunder Rosa match?
Oh, I loved it.
I liked it. It was good. I wish Tony Storm would have won, but hey.
Maybe should get another chance.
No, they did really good. They connected. Her and Tony Storm have really good chemistry in the ring. You could tell. A lot of good counters.
Crowd was into that one too, man.
Yeah,
it was, dude. I've been obsessed with Tony Storm's theme music lately.
Yeah,
it reminds me of like Barracuda or something. Yeah, dude.
Reminds me of Barracuda.
And just the way she walks out to it's just, I don't know, it's cool and silly to me all at the same time, and I like it.
Totally agree with you.
You were talking about that 4-way for the All Atlantic Championship, which
Pack.
you know, I don't even think we need to acknowledge. Definitely not Roman Reigns, but any kind of spoiler alert, because look, it's happening. Poop, I just lost what I was going to say. God damn it.
Who came out?
But I know Pac was in it. Miro.
No, oh yeah. Pac. It well deserved, dude, that championship win. That was original. Fucking, yeah, man. That was cool. But and it also threw me off because I wouldn't have picked him to win.
I thought it was
going to be Miro.
Yep, I'm there with you.
But, and then like I was talking to Ed, we were driving home and I'm like, the story is so much more and it's even bigger. That's what's cool about AEW is, dude, Miro got misted. What is Miro? He's the redeemer and he's been struggling now with like God since losing the belt and shit. And he's like, I just want to go home and have my belt and go home to my hot ass wife.
Yeah, exactly. Now I got the neck made out of sand.
Yeah, you forsaken me. Like, you know, I will redeem them all. And like, we've seen what the Mist does, you know, to people. It's changed.
It brought a title to Pac.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, and then you got what's her name? The little Hart Julia Hart, who went bad. You got it made Pentagon go dark again.
Yep.
What's it gonna do to Miro? I'm super intrigued by that.
I'm intrigued by that too, because I saw that and I was like, oh, you got the Mist. Is something gonna come from this?
Better fucking go with something with that too, and not just have it be like a you know, a fucking Muta thing or a Tajiri thing where it just, well, yeah, it was a foreign object used to fucking win.
Yeah, I think at this point you got to have it mean something. It has meant something, and even Pac was blinded for a little bit,
right?
So they played that out,
and he was like more sadistic when he came back.
Yeah, exactly. I was just gonna bring that up, dude. You're right there with me. And when he comes back, you know, he's meaner, a little bit more sadistic, like you said. And now he's got a title, so
yeah. But that was a hell of a match. And then, dude, the Young Bucks. El Phantasmo, dude, coming out, and it started off with the Young Bucks and kicked into the Bullet Club. Yeah, Yeah, dude. Oh man, that was so dope.
Music.
And they had the old ring gear on too, man.
Yep. Old antics with El Phantasmo. I loved it.
Yeah, dude, that was great. The dick punch,
Dude,
does like this straight in the Sting's fucking into his yam bag.
Yep. Yam bags.
Not the yam bags.
Dude, that match was so much fun too. And everything they fucking did. And Sting getting fucking, what was it, triple super kicked or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh, yeah.
And all I did was stand back
Just
a little.
ate it.
And just ate it and then came back and did the, the fucking, I was losing my shit, man. Everybody
You
there was
have to
losing
be,
their
man.
shit.
It's Stinger.
Yeah, man. Jumping off
love
the entrance ramp. That's like how
Right.
everything started. Like,
Exactly.
you're almost 70, bro. Slow down.
Right.
He's like, nah, man, I'm chill.
Yep. And the nipple twist does not phase them whatsoever. And
No.
Phantasmo had a grip on them suckers, dude.
Dude, they were turning purple through that black shirt. I could tell.
Oh, yeah. I could see that too. Stinger was like, not these nips.
Only
Mm-mm.
coffee nips.
Gave
For
him,
the Stinger.
gave him a tumble. Not these nips. Not today.
Yeah. And then, like, when Matumbo talks shit to Jordan, like, you'd never put me on the poster. And then Jordan's like, oh, okay.
Sure, you're next.
Yeah, you're next. And then next time you see him, it's like,
All right, dude. Yambag City, right in the grill.
I didn't get a picture in front of the Jordan statue. I was pissed.
Oh, you should have, dude.
I asked him, I was like, where is that? He's like, it's right over there. And I'm like, oh, okay. And
oh,
I
where
didn't
that
see
line
it.
of 400 people are? Yeah, I'll wait.
I didn't know.
Never mind. I'll just go back in the bathroom.
Yeah. I couldn't get out. I was
You'll
trying to
find
go out.
yourself back in the rafters again with fake
Yeah.
Sting.
Yeah, there was fake Sting. That'd be cool if it was like the NWO Sting.
I was hoping so. I was like, oh, is he going to drop from the rafters? Nope, but he'll
Dude,
jump
I
off of the
kept
entrance.
looking. I was like, because that's where he did it. And I was hoping they would do that.
Yeah.
But, they probably can't do no shit like that with being partnered up with fucking Owen Hart Foundation.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't
And then Sting's probably like, no, been there, done that.
Yeah. He's like, almost fucking died the first time. I don't
Right.
want to
I'll jump off this entrance, though.
in the twilight of my fucking, I'll jump off that.
Watching Sting work just allows you to ignore the passage of time for just a little longer.
Yes.
Lets you
Yes.
time travel and forget that people around you, including yourself, are getting just a little older every day. Like you watch
Right.
him. And do you think this was one of his most physical matches
Yeah.
since he came back? Or because there have been one
I mean,
or two
dude,
where he
there's
like
been-
really worked, but
Yeah, I was
like
gonna
this
quite a
one was
few.
heavy.
there's been a couple where he's come back and, gotten the potatoes put to him. And, I think this one was one of the more physical ones that we've seen with him. Very active. He was very active in this match. But man, goddamn, I can't get enough of it because he looked great. Like
He did.
he sold well. He played into the crowd. He played into the match. And like, you could just see him directing traffic when he was in the match. You know what I mean? Like everything played perfect. The Bucks and Phantasmo were feeding him. And it was just like perfect, like old school Sting. Now we're getting him and he still looks great, man.
Yeah, dude.
Can't say enough good things about that.
Hell yeah. And the Moxley match, it was kind of, it sucked because at the beginning I thought it was a great match, dude. But the beginning, so if you're watching at home, everybody's like yelling, "You fucked up." So some assholes, I don't know if they were fighting, like fans were like fighting with
Yes,
each
they
other or
were.
what. But we saw security fucking grab him up and they were taking him up there, and then dude swung on security. And you see,
Yeah.
I don't know if he rocked him or one of the guys like fell down. It's like, oh shit. And that kind of was like the first 5 minutes of the match. Like everybody's not even really watching the match. It was weird. Like you could see everybody, I'm fucking there, and everybody's looking over there. It's like, who cares?
Exactly.
Eh.
You got Tanahashi and Moxley in the ring. But yeah, I heard that chant on TV and I'm like, what's going on? And I saw people like looking like towards hard cam, but a little bit to the like right. If you're looking at TV, everyone's looking this way. So I was like, what's going on? Let me check good old Twitter because Twitter never fails me. Yep. 5 minutes later, that dude's swinging on security. And the second dude that got brought up the steps, like security's like got him by the arms, just like skipped like 8 steps with him in the air, just whoosh. I was like, damn, that dude's just like,
That happened right at the beginning?
like beginning of the match, there was like a fight or something.
Yeah.
I still don't know the details.
So it was the last match of the night,
Yeah. This is Justin.
Who knows? These people were probably boozed up. I couldn't believe how much like fuck, dude, people were just dropping money on that shit, dude. Like everything was so fucking expensive there.
$13 beer night here at the United Center. Gotta love it.
Dude, they didn't really have any good shirts. I was gonna pick up a shirt, but they had like a Bullet Club Chicago one. And I was like, nah. And then a Forbidden Door shirt, and I was like, it's cool, but I was hoping they would have like more talent shirts, you know, like individual talent.
Right. Like an Okada shirt or something, or Tanahashi, or
and you know, any of those. Anything that would have caught my eye would have probably also caught my fucking debit card. But
would have, and those hands too.
Yeah. Whoa.
Right.
Control your narrative, son.
You know, I was kind of bummed that Tomohiro Ishii was out.
Yeah.
With that knee injury. But like I said, Clark Connors came in. I really didn't know much about him, but I came away impressed.
Destroyed, dude. He was awesome.
After that Miro spear, he went off. But I was like, he's gonna be the fall guy. He's gonna take the pin, and I bet you he's gonna get his ass kicked most of the matches. But he had some good spots.
Yeah, for sure, man. Dude, the tag match, FTR's entrance was like, to see that live, because I've been fucking jonesing on him so hard lately. And like that theme song, I listen to almost every other day on the way to work.
Oh, you got to.
It was super. Dax, you know, I think I texted you. I was like, man, he went to the back. They took him to the back. I don't know if his shoulder's really fucked up or not, but
I don't know.
If it's not, dude, they sold it well and did it well, and kind of the outcome I thought was going to happen. And now, dude, what if they're to get the AEW tag titles from the Bucks?
Oh, you kind of have to. I think you have to do that match sooner or later. Maybe all out. You do that match. I don't know, but it's got to be in the conversation. Winner takes all. What do they have? They have AAA. They have the Ring of Honor. Now they have the IWGP. So
which hopefully means they'll either be on Strong or going out to Japan, because that's the one thing. The only thing I don't like about these companies giving their belts to other people for any prolonged amount of time is, dude, you got to defend these belts. Like at least Omega, he was Impact champion, right? I mean, he was defending the belt. You can choose to not like maybe the way they did it or whatever, but he was still defending it. Like, you know, you got to do that. These guys, you can't have your main titles out of a promotion like New Japan and not have them being defended within your own brand. That's just my opinion. It's not, for me, it's not cool to just have them being defended on AEW all the fucking time. Right. You know, like do it on New Japan as well. Take these guys to fucking Japan and give us some of those dream matchups. Like if that's how you guys are doing business and sharing talent, that's how it used to be, you know.
They kind of got to.
And they got, they got Tony. I don't know if it's officially been, I think, it has. Ring of Honor's coming back, Death Before Dishonor, on July 23rd on pay-per-view. So let's fucking go with that and see.
Let's do it.
The logo, the newish, it's like an old school, it's like a throwback to the old school logo on that promo graphic. So look pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to see some Ring of Honor shit, man. I want to see some of them.
I do have one question before we finish this off that kind of I should have blurted out 2 minutes ago. Do you think FTR will be tag team champions before the end of the year? Go, guys. I think they will. What do you think? Okay. No.
Wait, what did Justin say? I heard
they're like tag team champions 3 times over right now.
I'm going to say yes.
I know what you mean.
I know
tag team champions.
I'm going to say they're going to win it from the Bucks by the end of the year.
I'll agree with that, but I think they're going to drop one of the other belts. Maybe not. That would be cool if they don't. But you know,
can't win them all. But then again, let's be the belt collectors of the tag team worlds.
Right? Somebody's got to do it. Hey, we haven't touched real quick on Cesaro, Claudio Castagnoli. Fucking yeah, dude.
Yes, dude.
He was fucking awesome. That match, yeah, dude. I loved how like we all stood up like 2 or 3 times for the swing, and then it just didn't happen. Yeah, dude, I love that. Taking the audience in the palm of your hands, dude, and fucking doing whatever you want with them. That's crowd control. It's so great, dude.
Yeah, and Zack Sabre Jr. and Claudio had the whole crowd and me, and pretty much everyone that was watching that match by the palm of their hand. Because I was glued to that match, like just the counters. And it was great because you have somebody that's just so technically sound like Zack Sabre Jr. and his joint manipulation and the submission specialist. Yeah, joint manipulation. And then you got Claudio, and he's a technical wrestler, but he's so powerful.
Yeah.
Like the guy is just strong.
Dude, one arm. Remember he walked up the steps with him and he had fucking...
How? Like he's got him in one arm and he's walking up the steps with him sitting on his arm and he just throws him in the ring like it was a bag of trash. I'm like, dude, this guy.
You're not just a piece of trash. You are a piece of trash.
Was that the Attitude? Was that from Attitude? Yeah.
Yeah, they used it as a bird flesh sample too.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that was bird flesh.
Yeah, but dude, it was great to see match. That. Like, I figured it was gonna be him, but once it actually happened, dude, and so fucking loud, loud.
Yeah.
Great, good for him. I had read that, and dude, Tony said he had him signed for a little while, but nobody knew.
Wow.
And Daniel Bryan, when he had to pull out because of injury, he was talking to Tony, and he's like, hey, this is who you should get, and he's like, that's kind of funny because I have him under contract.
Oh, I'm gonna go cut a promo.
Yeah, everything just worked out, and dude, he's in the media scrum afterwards talking about, anybody you can think of me wrestling here, I want to wrestle them.
Yes.
and beyond, which is, dude, it's great. And I don't want everybody to get on the, he was never a world champion in WWE. I don't want everybody to jump on that belt status right away because it's not all about the belts, especially, I know it should be because that's the ultimate prize, but a worker like him that is solely acknowledged for his abilities and his strength, give him a good run of fucking matches before you do anything with any kind of fucking belt,
Exactly. Yeah. I just can't wait to see Claudio versus Omega.
Yeah. And at the time of this
killer match
fucking release, we'll be seeing him in Blood and Guts.
Yep. And that's coming up and that's going to be sassy. It always is. Always is a sassy match.
It's going to be sassy.
Even though it happened only once before.
Right. It's going to be more sassy than Ty Conti and Sammy Guevara.
Guevara.
I will tell you this, though, too. I hate Jericho's fucking theme music, but it was cool.
I knew you were digging it.
No. I was standing. If you saw me on Hard Camera, everybody's rocking. I made sure because if any of you guys were watching and knew,
I saw you with the arms crossed,
and then I'm like,
I was like, look at Captain Sour Boy up there, loving this music.
He was a sour boy the day he heard Judas.
Yep. You see the Stone Temple Pilots now,
right? And but then Suzuki coming on right after him, and both of these guys are, known for having the crowd sing their song, man, and it's just so fucking cool. Speaking of songs, real quick, another thing that I came across earlier today, Orange Cassidy's getting his music changed. So by the time you guys hear or see this, it might have already happened. But he's getting what is it? I think it's like Jefferson Starship, the song Jane.
Oh yeah,
dude, they used to come out to it on the Indies.
Yep,
it's fucking it's man, that's a solid banger. I'll get death metal guy.
I'm down with it. I'm down with that. Yeah, I definitely will.
I like to fuck
some more of that for sure.
Hell yeah, man. So hey, we got tons of shit coming up. Fucking AEW Forbidden Door was awesome. Everybody, make sure you go back and check that out. Check out what Warrior Wrestling was doing the same day right across the fucking street. You can check it out through our homies at Fight. Get the Fight TV app, fight.tv. However you like doing that, fucking do that. Go check it. Watch it. Once again, huge shout out to Mission Dispensary in Calumet City for giving me the opportunity of a lifetime to meet Mike Tyson, who was so fucking cool. And it was awesome to like chop just for a couple minutes, cut a couple Macho Man promos with him.
Oh, yeah.
He does a horrible Macho Man, by the way, but you could probably already tell.
Right. Hey, before we wrap it up, I got to give a huge shout out to Tribute Games because I have been playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Oh, dude, I'm so excited for
Teenage Mutant Ninja Squirtles. Squirtle.
For anyone who's a huge fan of gaming and fan of the arcade game, the old school arcade game, get your hands on this game. This game is exactly what you played back in the day. The arcade side scroller, the music, the sound effects, everything. Like it's just
you could be Casey Jones.
You
April
can.
and Master Splinter.
Yes, you can. And you can level up characters. You can level up your characters. So there's tons of replay ability in it. There's challenges you can complete. There's all kinds of collectibles. It's a great game. I've been playing with my buddy Tony. Shout out to my bro Tony. Me and him have been hitting it up, trying to get juice on it right now, but he's going to get the game later, and us three are going to hit it up. We're going to try and get that on Twitch for y'all or something.
Dude, now you said that, I'm so pissed and conflicted. And at this point, I'm just going to fucking wait because I didn't already get it. I could have got it digitally on sale. I've been wanting this game for a long time, fucking time. And the Cowabunga collection. I mean, you could do a pre-order for that now, but nobody has a release date on that yet. But with a game like this, as much as I've watched, people play and heard about it, it is a love letter to our childhood, dude. If you're a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan, and I'm super stoked about it, but so much so that I'm like, I have to own the physical game. I've said it a million times, man. Like, it's so easy and so convenient. But don't get wrapped up in that fucking, well, it's good for the environment type shit. No, own your shit, because guess what? If it's digital, they still own it. I don't care how much you paid and how long you think you might have it. But when all else fails and that service fucking shits out, you're fucked. Get the fucking physical copy. And not only that, from what I read, this is also a good throwback because Tribute Games knows what the fuck is going on. Yeah, if you get the physical copy, dude, there's a free personal pan pizza from Pizza in there. I love that. Yeah, I used to have those tapes back in the day. Where the turtles,
I used to have those too. Yes, dude. I used to
super that cheesy too. Bullshit.
It was Skipping Stones. Splinter song.
But I got to get that. There's going to be stickers and some other shit in there. And I'm like, man, but I have to wait till July 31st.
That's fine.
I went to Game Pass. I don't want to play with you guys. And you're already been like, oh, dude, where you been?
Yeah, right.
It's like I just fucking told you where I've been. Don't hate.
Sorry, man. I'm on a Game Pass. That Game Pass got me hooked up.
I had to pass on that Game Pass.
I can't. I'm sorry. I love Game Pass. But to each their own.
Should marry it.
Yeah. Hey, Sreten. Yeah. Any final thoughts from you? What you did this weekend? You were at a bar.
This weekend, so I
did a lot of stuff.
Me and a buddy of mine do walking marathons. It's not that impressive. We just walk the equivalent of a marathon. We take all day to do it. We take our time doing it. This time we did a little more. We did a little over 28, probably 29 miles. Nice. But our goal was to hit up 10 breweries, 99% of which, like 7 out of the 10 are on like the west side of Chicago, like the southwest side. So we made our way up and got to 7 out of 10 of them. The last 6 miles were a little rough, but it was cool. Like we didn't. It's the way that
sounds awesome.
A buddy of mine, that's how I bond with him. Or I mean, we bond on a bunch of other stuff, but this is one of our ways to yeah. We went to a bunch of breweries. I'll have a report at some other time because I'm like the day's a little fuzzy. Everything was fine. Like I made it the whole time. I was hurting, but it wasn't that bad. The fucked up thing was I took my nephew to the beach on Friday and the sand was piping hot and I knew it was going to be hot and we weren't prepared to go to the beach. So I picked him up to walk the 200 yards from the start to the water. And I get like 30 yards in and the sand is too hot. I'm burning my feet. And I got him in my arms because I don't want him to burn his feet. He's fucking 6 years old. And holy shit, I get to the water, but the whole time there, I was like, this is not good. This is not good. I am burning. And I get to the water and sure enough, I get heat blisters on my left foot, like on my toes. Ooh. And then on the softest parts of my feet, I got
Were you wearing sandals?
I was barefoot.
Oh,
we weren't prepared.
Beach,
like,
man, I'm just gonna be honest. I fucking hate the beach. Man.
I love the beach. I just wasn't prepared. We just went because I was like, yeah, let's go to the beach. Let's go see. And then we got there. I was like, well, we're at the beach. Let's go in the water. And yeah, so the morning before the walk, I had to cover my feet like with Vaseline, and then wear long socks, like long puffy socks, and wear my mushiest. And I got fucking lucky because I didn't pop any of my blisters. Like my feet are covered in like nasty heat blisters, and I survived it. And it was probably because of the beer, y'all.
It had to be.
Beer's good for you.
That's right.
Not good for your waistline. I have officially lost the second place title of the body guy of podcasting. And I'm back to the pudding guy of podcasting. I'm trying to get back into the body guy of podcasting. Second place, anyways.
I'm working on the crock pot body guy of podcasting.
There you go.
Nice. I got the full barrel body dad bod of podcasting with the tightest cheeks in the game.
We still have to finish 31 days of beer from last year, and Chris
got to like 27.
I was gonna say, dude, you could have knocked out 4 of them.
I could have. If I could have knocked out 8 of them.
I got a bunch of 7 breweries right now,
and some vegan place that we had a beer at.
31 days of beer continued in July.
But here's the difference.
There's 31 days. As long as it doesn't matter.
31 days of beer, and Van Vliet keeps posting like fucking how to shoulder press and proper ways to burpee and shit. And I'm like, man, how I'm going to catch up.
You will.
Maybe one day.
We should catch up this weekend. Anybody in the area should catch up this weekend and come. We're speaking of beer, all this shit, dude. Handsome Prick live July fucking 9th.
I'll be there. But I'm just gonna drink water though. Wet them up. Wet them up.
Yeah. Soundgrowler Brewery. Check it out. All ages show, $5. Come see us rip shit apart. Have some good fucking beer. And if you're underage, you could probably still dip in the mama and daddy's wallet and buy our fucking records and t-shirts.
Why not? I still dip in the mommy and daddy's wallet.
You look, mine are dead.
Aw, I'm sorry.
Anyways, I hope all you out here in the juice fucking world. Not that shitty rapper.
Thank you. Let's differentiate here.
All you motherfuckers in the juice hole, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Ooh. Please like, subscribe, and share with all your fucking friends. Rate and review on any podcasting platform, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, voicemail 1-872-267-4199. Leave us some very tasty, zesty, and maybe a little bit hateful voicemail, and we'll put it on the air and make you a superstar.
Give you the JPDUB rub.
Yeah. JPDUB rub coming for your pork chops. Yep. Coming to a grill near you.
Coming to the really summer
fucking soon. Until next time.
It's salt.
Oh, it's so salty. I'm running. Wet 'em up. 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 Motherfucker.
Join us next week. We're gonna fucking wet you up so hard there will be no turning back.
You gonna do sex to me? Did you like that video? If so, be sure to hit like and subscribe and check out more killer content from your boys at Juice Pro Wrestling. Whoa, yeah!